To check out those roadways and that traffic. Really nice start to the week.
All right, sounds good, Monica. And nice start to the morning commute. Not a whole lot is happening as we head out the door. Live look, Roosevelt Boulevard. It's the first morning commute that will feel a bit more normal as everybody heading back to work. Monica mentioned it, heading back to school. So we'll have to see how it shapes up. But for now, we're holding it pretty quiet. Philadelphia Majors in good shape, also returning a lot of that construction. So the ongoing project on the Schuylkill Expressway westbound side, that was closed overnight from 30th Street heading to the Vine. At this point, the roadway has since reopened, normally expires just before 5 a.m. And travel times in the area look okay. It's about 6 minutes from Broad Street heading towards Spring Garden Street. Still some work reported on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. So if we head to Berks County here, just east of Morgantown, looks like a right lane is blocked. Not picking that up on the camera, but I'm thinking pretty soon here heading towards Downingtown, all lanes will be back open. Deja, over to you. Right now, it's pretty quiet out there, so 95, let's give you a live look. Heading through construction on the southbound side by Cottman Avenue. Not a whole lot happening just yet on our Philly Majors, so happy about that. Slow start to the Monday morning commute. Travel times, if you're coming into Philadelphia, Woodhaven Road to the Vine at about 13 minutes, northbound around 12 minutes. Now in Bucks County, there's one minor crash that I'm watching. This one here off of 95 on Bridgewater Road, happening right by Ben Salem Boulevard. No reports of any injuries, so I'm hoping that this one clears pretty soon. It appears to be pretty minor with not a major response. So slow down if you're passing that, but otherwise 76 westbound, that was shut down overnight for some work by the Vine. That reopened just before 5 a.m. Deja, over to you.
It's pretty quiet out there early this morning.
Yeah, traffic wise as well, Monica.
Good.
Not a whole lot going on. A couple minor crashes here and there. One of those popping up right now in Montgomery County. So off of the Schuylkill Expressway, hearing reports of a crash there along Belmont Avenue. No major lane restrictions. You're still able to get by this one, but just keep an eye out. Still dark outside, so could be one of those ones that sneaks up on you, but not impacting the Schuylkill Expressway. Blue route to the Vine at about 12 minutes eastbound and westbound. Also here in Center City, we are looking good. Just as everyone is now back to work and school officially on this January 5th. The last 2 weeks, sort of weird weeks, of course, in the work world. Construction was back there on 76 westbound overnight. The ongoing project closing the westbound side between the 30th Street exit there and the Vine. That was shut down till just before 5 a.m. Back open now, about 7 minutes heading towards Spring Garden Street. Deja, over to you. Monica, not a whole lot right now, so keeping it pretty quiet here. Ben Franklin Bridge is looking good. Weather certainly not an issue this morning. Just pretty cold out there, but there was construction happening in Berks County. So Pennsylvania Turnpike eastbound side after Morgantown, a right lane was closed overnight heading towards Downingtown. That construction has since cleared, so all lanes there back open, and the turnpike's looking good. Bridgewater Road still reports a crash here in Bucks County. That's happening right by Ben Salem Boulevard, so be careful if you're passing through that area, not far from 95. 95 is looking good. Starting to see some brake lights here on the southbound side by Cottman Avenue, so haven't seen delays through construction for what feels like the entire last 2 weeks, as a lot of people, of course, on different schedules, but we are back to normal this morning. Right now it's about 16 minutes, Woodhaven Road to the Vine. Monica, heading out the door, watching some minor accident scenes this morning. So the majors are still pretty quiet, but there's a lot of secondary roadways that are feeling some pain this morning. So Belmont Avenue right by 76, reports of a crash there on the roadway that is partially blocking the roadway. And now it looks like 76 eastbound passing by the Belmont Avenue exit is starting to see some volume about 17 minutes from the Blue Route to the Vine. Now elsewhere in Montgomery County, if you're heading out for Big Road, reports of a crash there by Perkiomenville Road. Also in West Norriton, there's a crash on West Main Street that's happening right by School Lane. So try to avoid those areas. Mercer County, new crash in Trenton, 295 northbound right by Route 33. Looks like this one, and remember, in Bucks County for most of the morning, I've been following this one, taking a while to clear it. It's on Bridgewater Road right by Ben Salem Boulevard. I'll send it back to you. Monica, heading out the door, I'm watching the Schuylkill Expressway on the westbound side. Crash just came in here. You can see it on the camera. right before Belmont Avenue. That is blocking off that far right lane. So still waiting for some sort of assistance, whether that be police or PennDOT. But at this point, it is getting pretty heavy on the westbound side, about 26 minutes from the Vine to the Blue Route. So try to avoid that area if you can. The crash on Belmont Avenue at 76, that one's cleared, but that one wasn't causing nearly as many issues as this one now is on the interstate. If you're in Montgomery County, elsewhere on West Main Street, West Norriton here, crash reported by School Lane. Big Road still reporting some activity by Perkiomenville Road. And in Mercer County, the ramp is partially blocked from 295 northbound. That is heading towards Route 33. Kelsey, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jenna.
Back of those roadways and that traffic, no inclement weather other than the cold.
No, look how pretty it looks out there.
It does look nice.
Really nice sunrise on tap. So hopefully that'll make it easier for you as you are heading back to work. I know maybe you've been working, maybe you've been on vacay, but I'm sure we're all excited to get back into the routine, really excited to get the kids now as the sun's coming up over the Philadelphia skyline. So no inclement weather for the morning commute, as Monica mentioned. 76 westbound, there was a crash out there before Belmont Avenue. That is since cleared from the left lane. So we're moving, but some delays on the westbound side now back to Roosevelt Boulevard. So get ready for that. About 26 minutes from the Vine to the Blue Route, eastbound at 20 minutes. Now the crash on West Main Street in West Norriton's cleared, but a new one has now replaced it in King of Prussia. Henderson Road crashed out there by Hanson Access Road. Still have this one on Big Road by Perkiomenville Road. Deja.
Hey, Jenna.
All right, Monica, watching 76. There was an earlier crash on the westbound side by Belmont Avenue. That's cleared, and we're still doing all right. There are delays westbound back towards Roosevelt Boulevard, but at 7:21 in the morning, that is to be expected. Westbound travel time 25 minutes from the Vine to the Blue Route eastbound, not far behind, 24 minutes there heading into Center City. Now, a lot of these crashes have cleared, like the one along Big Road at Perkiomenville Road. That is no longer out there. Also in King of Prussia, Henderson Road is back open by Hanson Access Road. Here though, Sumney Town Pike, this is a new one. That is still blocked by Upper Valley Road for a crash there in Montgomery County. So try to avoid that area, but happy that a lot of these crashes are clearing. This one also is no longer on the roadway in Burlington County on 295 southbound after Route 206, speeds in the mid-60s. Deja, over to you.